We are. Welcome back to another of Not Trading with me, but we're gonna do a little bit of trading. We're gonna do a little recap. I'm about to ride over to the studio here in my office. So let's talk about kind of overnight plan. So there's this pivot here on the macro. Let me scroll over. And I took a 7 a.m. short, right? Originally just looking for this pivot. You see that we went much lower. There's a node here on the macro down at 250 that I could have held to, so I ended up taking two trades. Took this short here, caught like 150 points, then I got like another 70 inside of here, so didn't get the max EV. 2 for 2 on the day though, a little over 200 points, so not a bad day by any means. I was long biased, which is interesting enough, but you know, with the volume coming in on this red candle, this is a 2-hour chart, pretty obvious we would come down in. Honestly, I was fine with, I could sense that I had the wrong read in terms of it not doing this sweep and then bouncing. Like, hey, let me actually show you what I mean here. So like basically coming like this, but that's fine. I was already green, right? This is a pretty big move here. My timing on the 7 a.m. was right, so good enough for me. We're gonna bike on over to the studio and I'm gonna work on my chat bot. Coffee in this little mug. Does anybody else have a screen on their TV? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? So we're at the studio, that's the bike ride, the short version of it. I'll go ahead and set up my laptop. So my workstation here, I'll actually just talk about. The way that I do my workstation is, so I've got my desk set up there, I've got my MacBook that I ferry back and forth, and basically what I do is I just take my Mac out of my bag, unplug it, there we go. I have 2 of these same ultra wide monitors. I know, expensive, right? But when you got it, folks. I could make this easier. I could get like a mount, honestly, or like a docking station. Make this better, but there is some flexibility that I need. I guess a docking station would actually be really good flexibility, honestly. Got that set up. This is still on my helmet. My helmet as a tripod. But yeah, these keyboards are just Bluetooth synced to this, so this is gonna wake up and we're good to go. Right? The system that we teach as well, you really don't need a ton of time actually trading. Not unfortunately. If you're a new trader, you have to put in chart time, okay, which is going to be a lot of time. You have to. If that sounds scary for you, trading probably isn't for you. Like, I love trading, so even though I'm super busy, like I sit and look at the charts, and I think that's something that everybody has to decide. So if you're busy, you have a job, you're doing these other things, you're finding it hard to put in time, it just might not be for you, but you have to put that chart time in up front. Long term, once you have a system, you know, you really shouldn't be looking at charts all the time. You really should be setting up alerts and things like that to trigger you to take a look, right? You basically have, I'll break it down into your analysis period. You have a plan, the market is going to either show that you have a hand to play or not, and then you get an alert. It's like, oh, there's a hand at play. Let me look and make sure I want to execute. Cool, execute, get in, you're done. And if you're really good at taking notes and things like that over time, you'll continue to improve. All right, so we're recording. If you go to forrestspot.com, this is available. You'll have to make an account to log in. Okay, this is a tool that I mostly built for myself. So the primary interface is this right here, right? And I'll just show you guys here. So forrestspot.com, right? It allows you to do historical option analysis, which is important, right? Chart time is really important for understanding, you know, how much EV there is or expected value, profit in a trade. We say EV, this means expected value. So I built this tool. Also got some food here. I'm starving. To do that. So I've also been working on a chatbot, which is a part of it. Right? So if you're not me, if you click on this, it's not going to work. You're going to be gated behind a paywall because these API calls are way too expensive to get for free. But let me show you what I can do. So first, because it's a little buggy, we'll say, actually, let's see if this works. Let's just say, what was the max ROI on Friday? Okay. So let's gonna do some math. This is going to imply SPX because I trade futures, index futures mostly. I also trade equity options, but I look for gamma trades pretty often in SPX, at least 4 or 5 a month. And an exception occurred. Live. Yes. Okay. What is today? I think I have an idea what was wrong. I think because I didn't ask the date before on the live version, it did 2023. Okay, so that's what it's supposed to look like. This is what it looks like on localhost. So it'll run a bunch of queries and tell me what the maximum ROI was on a day. So let's refresh this, which is essentially going to allow me to start a new conversation. And let's just say, what was the maximum ROI on Friday? And if this breaks, I know what the problem is. I don't have proper condition handling for empty arrays being returned, which is something that shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Next ROI on Friday was 44%, so that still worked. This is not the vlog I wanted to film. So you guys saw what it was supposed to do. It did break. That's the point. Working on a chatbot, it's a lot of work. But this tool in general lets you do historical option analysis. Okay, so it does work in production. You can also say, yes, I could do a chart here right in the chat, which is pretty cool, right? So I can get a chart right there. Or I can click on this URL, which brings me over here to the chart as well. Okay, and then the cool thing about these charts is if I save this chart, right? So this was the Friday, right? I could save that. A little pop-up didn't work, but this will come to my saved charts, which honestly needs some work. So all of this is a work in process. But yeah, that is basically what I'm doing. But the point of this is really the analysis, historical analysis, and being able to quickly figure out what the biggest moves are in a day. Why, Forrest? Doesn't matter if you can find the biggest move, right? It's very unlikely you're going to get those moves. 100%, yes, I agree. It's very, very unlikely that you're going to get the biggest, best trade on any given day. The chances of that happening are actually 0. But that shows you what the most extreme trades are, and I use that to back into what is a conservative, really good trade. If I know what the maximum expected value on a day is, let's say I analyze 100 setups, right, over 100 months, rare setups, and I know that the maximum EV, like there was a trade that we saw on the 18th, I'll actually just show you guys, okay? What was the max ROI on December 18th, 2024, okay? It was like 760,000% or something. Okay, there's no way you're gonna get that. Somebody lucky got it. But if I want to do a conservative 200x increase, 100x increase, I want to do 1K into 100,000, that's possible. Okay, so this was a 20,000% increase here, getting in at 9:30 and getting out at, you know, whatever this was. I don't think this was supposed to be the highest ROI though, so I might need to check this. Going from 5 cents to, but yeah, you can see it went from here like lows of 5 cents up to $35. So there's some crazy returns there. Okay, 20,000%, right? Was the return, not 2,000%. I want that to be clear. It was 20,000%. I could save this. Okay, I need to add a little pop-up for the chart being saved. And that's what I'm working on. So that's Forcebot. That's what I'm working on today a little bit, clean this up. I am gonna make this a tool that you can use. It's not gonna be perfect, guys, okay? It's not gonna be crazy expensive. I'm just gonna make it to where it's, you know, profitable for me and usable for everybody for historical option research. Okay, that's my goal. And then hopefully, if it grows big enough, maybe I'll hire a dev team and stuff. But I work on this in my free time, and mostly it's a tool that I use personally, so I don't mind it being buggy. I just want to put that disclaimer out there. But yeah, this section is pretty long, and this vlog is gonna be forever. I'm gonna eat this food I got. Gotta eat this. What a beautiful day. Studio, by the way. There's a studio. I was gonna record shooting back over here, but I didn't. This is the shot that I usually do. There's a set down there. You know how it is. Anyways, I'm gonna eat this, and what's up, y'all? So we're about to roll out of here, get ready to go train to wrap up this vlog. That's what we're gonna do. So yeah, we're gonna get on the bike. It's nighttime here in Miami. A little nighttime bike ride. Wrap this thing up. guys, from training. I'm dying. I don't really have anything interesting to say to end this vlog other than that's a day in my life. That's however many minutes of it at least. But what I'm not going to do in this vlog, which I still am going to do tonight, is plan for tomorrow. All right, so journal my trades today. I posted my thesis, which if I remember, I'll put a link to my thesis for today, right, which half played out. So I had a good trade in the morning. Rest of the daily thesis broke. That's fine. One of the things we talked about in the Discord today, I'm not losing my voice, is that your plan doesn't always have to go perfectly. It just gives you the outline for the day, and you can trade the outline, right? And you can fill in the gaps as you acquire more information. So nonetheless, I have to make another daily plan for tomorrow, so I'm going to do that, but it's not going to be in this vlog because I'm mega tired. It's 10:47, and I'm 33 years old and just did high-activity sports. So that's it. Whenever you see this video, hopefully it's soon. This was shot in 2024, so shout out to 2025. Subscribe, do all the social stuff. Buy my course.